Passengers aboard the baddest ride on radio. This is your pilot one, OGO, coming in hot like Enugu's afternoon sun on your extremely high energy Thursday Volt Express show right here on Volt 104.3 FM. It's Throwback Thursday, and we're about to cruise through time, style, and pure Nollywood nostalgia. Seatbelts on, energy up, because for the next 3 hours, we're celebrating the stars who made our childhoods shine brighter than NEPA at full voltage. All right, boys and girls, today we're throwing mad love to our Nollywood legends. Who was your favorite? Was it Patience Ozokwo with her wicked hot pepper energy? Abi Mr. Ibu and his legendary pot belly? Or was it sent to be Genevieve, Omotola, Ramsey Noah, giving us chills and thrills? Text me right now on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Because today is going to be such an amazing Throwback Thursday, and we're going to be doing things a little bit different today. We're not talking about songs right now, because to spice things up now, not be just songs we go the blast here and forth. Does not mean you cannot send forth your playlist for curation and we can vibe out. All right, so yes, we'll be talking about the famous Nollywood actors who impacted our childhood, because it's a throwback, and we're talking about all those old movies like Akin and Popo type of movies. Dorcas, the Queen, yo. I know all of you remember all that. Good old days, right? Of course. And guess what? We're also live right now on our YouTube, on Volt 104.3 FM YouTube channel. You can tune in case you're wondering, what does OGO look like behind the scenes. All right. So yes, it's going to be an amazing time right here. A blast filled moment. Wow. Yeah. A lot of buzz buzz indeed. Yeah. Of course. Of course. So, can you remember one movie back in the day that cracked you up so much? Long John. Okay. Okay. Wow. That was I think I remember that one. This guy was in it. The late Amechi Munago was also in that movie. I think. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. And that was after he found money in it. Yeah. Hmm. There were a lot of lessons to be learned indeed, my guy. And I'm sure back in the day we could talk about the plots that were used. It's not like it wasn't like a dry spell in some sense where we were just watching the movies and not catching any lessons from it, no humor, no direction to where the script writing was going. And those were one of the things that made me love the actors of way back, because they always knew how to bring that energy to the cinematic views for viewers to enjoy. Absolutely, we didn't. Yeah, it was. It was indeed awesome. Wow, my guy, you seem to have had a wonderful childhood. I'm sure a lot of people in this new generation cannot relate to the excellence of the old Nollywood veterans who made it. They cannot. Absolutely. I remember watching this one where you remember that super story where Swara asked his son to jump. You remember the original super story plot where Toyin when this great woman who acts movies, I think is Mrs. Sobowale, when she used to play Toyin Tomato now. Exactly. Those are the memories I still cherish to this very point. Because every time I look back and I see somebody on the roof, maybe painting and making maybe roof experts trying to fix the roof, I just say in my mind, my guy, jump. Don't worry, I will catch you. Eh? So it's like all those memories, and a lot of people can't really catch the phrase when you use certain references like that in jokes. They feel, okay, what is this person talking about? So it's a thing of joy to know that somebody out there still holds down the culture by going back and watching these legends do what they know how to do best, and that's giving us good acting scripts. Wow. Okay. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Okay. I understand you, my brother. I understand you very well. Apparently, my guy, those days are gone. We're just very lucky that social media has advanced so much now that people can watch recaps and small shots like you on YouTube and other streaming platforms that is available, and they can catch up and enjoy. But I don't think it's all the most amazing movies that we used to enjoy back in the day that they show, because I remember Dorcas is a Queen. I've been searching for that movie for so long, you know and even exactly. And I think, do you remember Hank Sanuku, Igogo Belu Ebelu, that's a movie now. Yeah, hey. Hey, Igogo Belu Ebelu. I mean, that big shout out to Hank Sanuku because he made a classic with that one. Exactly. The originality. Yeah. I tell you, no matter where you went, so I remember my friend going to Nnewi and coming back after the Xmas season back in the day. And he'll come back and you feel like this guy traveled out. And when you ask him, he'll tell you United States of Nnewi. And you're wondering, and he's telling you, Igogo Belu Bebelu. And I'm like, bro, where is this coming from? Yeah, yeah. police, police catch thief. I think we have Sam Loco, the late Sam Loco, to credit to that one because he was always playing very wonderful police, movies, and him and Nkemo Ward, they've been so amazing. Yeah, very similar. Yeah, Abus, absolutely. They made us feel police through were our friends. Anyway, wow, my brother, you have wonderful memories from from a long time, and I'm glad we could catch up on all those beautiful memories. And just because you're a show boy now with those OG culture movies, yeah. What kind of song? What kind of song would you like to hear today that would keep you in this wonderful mood? You want to listen to a Sunny Neji song? That is a very powerful legend right there. Oh. I'll see if I very real. They held down the culture for so long. Yeah. Yes, now. Yes, now. Word for word, if you didn't have the lyrics in your head, you know you were missing. You were not storing Ihane Ememba. Exactly. Yeah. It's not like now that social media has spoiled everything now that you can't even relate to the most simple what they call it references in Nollywood these days. You know, tribe. Well, it was okay. Now they are watching Achalugo and Odogo Pararampa. Well, which is no shades actually, no shades at all. Because I respect the actors who were involved in that movie shoot. But come on now, no movie. There are some movies from back in the day that you could just watch one time and instantly you feel like, wow, I need to watch this all over again. Either because of the way the actors were expressing themselves or from the scripts, because most of the time, I believe that most of them went off script with their acting. and that was what made the whole experience worth it. Yeah, yeah. Then you have to go and borrow movies, and they'll give you date duration to bring back the movies. If not, you pay extra money. Ah, I tell you. Ah, oh, serious. So the vibes were off the chain though. It was with the actresses also doing their thing. You remember Blessing now, Bleble, the one who, yes, I don't know, that was always crying. For a very long time, I always thought Bleble was, from an unhappy place. Because every movie I watched about her, she was always crying. But then, as I grew, I started understanding that, oh no, this thing is a script, so you get, because every time you're seeing her, she's crying, she's sad. It's either they are treating her badly, then stuff like that. They were so real. The emotions were so real. The impact that they had on every. Imagine knowing an actress for just crying. That was how good she was. You can imagine. So I think that was one of the most iconic things we knew Blair Blair for, and she was, and still an exceptional, actress has gone down as a legend, absolute legend. Because now a lot of people are trying to mimic her, and when you see someone crying, in punchlines now, you can hear a musical artist say, "Ebegide makwa ka Blair Blair chukwu zobazienum." So it was crazy. It was crazy. Yes. To depict the suffering they go through. Yes, it does. Yeah. Well, some of us, I don't think all of us took it for granted though, because we understood that, then they were intentional about the messages they were passing, yeah, and a lot of the actors understood what was going on with society, and they tried to play that role. From, let's say, Amechi Munago, the late Amechi Munago, who was always playing the role of a father who was careful with the kind of treatment he gave, and also depicted the fact that some families were mean. I think Blair Blair understood the fact that there were real struggles back in the day, and with the absence of social media, nobody could really come out and speak up about those roles, maids were playing, and Blair Blair was able to enact that and give them that voice, which was one of the things that most people now, lack in their acting. Well, no shades, absolutely no shades, because it's different times we're living in, right? So I think those were one of the things that we miss in current Nollywood, because you can instantly watch a clip of it and tell, no, this person is putting their heart into this character. Yeah. I, my brother, I tell you, those were indeed amazing times. Those were amazing times. My guy, it was fun to catch up, on all that. And we're also not forgetting the artists who we lost along the way. People like Day One Day, the most humorous actor that ever lived in our lifetime, which was Sam Lokoefe. A lot of people will not, a lot of young people, not a lot of people, because a lot of young people will not understand the kind of actor Sam Loco was. He was so exceptional. As soon as you see him in a movie, you already knew that wow, this movie you're going to laugh throughout. Even when he wasn't intentional about making us laugh, he always found some way to give us joy.
Exactly, exactly. Most of those lines that they used to do, as memes, as punchlines, in skits. These
Yeah.
days, you know,
Oh.
these days, these days, these days. Thank God for life, anyway.
Thank God for life, my brother. That was a wonderful one. Oh, I can't believe that we've walked down memory lanes in how many minutes, my brother? You've kicked up
Uh,
this channel the right way. Oh. Big shout out to you.
Thanks, Baba. Kudos, man. Great work, man.
All right. Thank you very much. And thanks for calling. Stay tuned. And I hope to hear more from you.
You know, Baba. Thanks.
All right. Cheers. All right, my people. Wow, we have amazing community here who understand what throwback movie nostalgia feels like. And I am so super excited to walk down this memory lane with you. But guess what? As soon as I go on this quick break and come back, we'll be unloading on a lot of actors and actresses, all right, that made this era of movies and amazing acting come to life. The people who pioneered this industry. And trust me, we have a lot of names, and we'll also be remembering the ones who've lost along the way. And the names of some cool names like Amechi Munago. Big shout out to rest in peace to Amechi Munago. Rest in peace to Sam Loco Efe. This other guy, was it Wosu, somebody Wosu, and so many of them that we lost along the way that made our childhood one to remember. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay with me. Do not tune that dial. The numbers to dial as soon as we come back is 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. I'll be playing you a throwback jam just to keep us in the right spirits, keep us gingered. The name of that jam is titled Drop It Like It's Hot. Oh, yes, so you know now, it's all vibes over here. And trust me, yeah, we are going to be having so much fun because I assure you that one legend out there from the Nollywood industry is listening and enjoying this program because it's all about them today. We've been doing so much shout outs for our for our artists and veteran artists and wondering who is going to be a legend. But then, do we remember the Nollywood actors and actresses who made our childhood one to remember? Big shout out to every single one of them. And as soon as we come back, we'll be running down those movies. I want to know the actors that made you feel like listening to your elders was worth it. Listening to that person that will talk and you just instantly start having joy. That's feeling of excitement. So you get me, people. That is what we are unloading this beautiful Thursday. Stay tuned because it's going to be a wonderful one. Drop it like it's hot, as always, is what we do here on Volt Express. I'm sure we all enjoyed that beautiful song by Sonny Neji. Callers have already started calling in. I guess you're all excited as I am right now to talk about the legends from back in the day and the movies that impacted our childhood. First off, I would start again to admire the work of Peter Odochie or Pete Edochie. He was one of those people who I looked up to in the industry who always gave us wisdom in his speeches. There was no movie you could watch that had Pete Odochie in it that won't at least inspire you to be a better elder when you grow up. And that is the kind of feeling we get from movies from back in the day. So you call me right now and let me know what you felt watching those movies. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hi, Blessing. Welcome to Volt Express. You're welcome. So we're talking about legends who made our childhood want to remember. Those one, the ones that every time we had them on screen, we always had the time of our lives laughing with family. You know, no matter what movie it was, either the series, Super Stories, or This Life. You know, so tell me which one and what movie impacted your life the most. All right, Patience Ozokwo. Okay. Okay. Also, if you're in London. Okay. Wow. All right, tell me about them. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. I think I remember soundtrack like that, but it was always in movies. Let's say they had Igwe, and it was like an olden day movie now, right? That had to do with Dinta. That had to do with Dinta and his lovers. Dinta and Nkechi now. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh. So let me guess, it's the wickedness that inspired you. Ewo. Oboko bili yo. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Patience also you know, the most revered Patience who has in the long run become a very powerful evangelist. So you're telling me that the wicked scenes that she used to do back in the day used to inspire you? Eh? All right, blessing. I'm hoping to hear your feedback because for wicked scenes like that to inspire you, I know that deep down you're not a wicked person now. So, anyways, you have a very wonderful pick, you know, with the kind of movies you watched, and I'm super happy that you could share that with me right here on this Throwback Thursday. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, Chidima from Mabani Road. Welcome to the Volt Express. Is this your first time calling? Oh, wow. Give yourself an applaud. You are wonderful. I did tell you. Mama. All right. So tell me about those movies that made your childhood one to remember and those actors or actresses that were part of the wonderful smiles that keeps you going to this very point.
I can never forget so far, so far to my now.
Hmm.
Most of I'm present.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Suzanne. Oh, I said you go. Suzanne, I said she was my only. Yes, I can't forget that movie.
I think I remember the movie where how the name Mebu or Sophie Mebu na that movie.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
God is trying to collect the brother's property.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. So another movie I was talking
So,
about.
and Suzanne is the brother's wife. As in, Suzanne
Yeah.
is the wife of the younger brother's brother. So
Okay.
both of them go to their house trying to clean everything since the brother is dead.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the name of the movie is Okwa.
Okwa. I'm sure I'm going to check it out as soon as this segment is over because that sounds like a very interesting movie and want to watch.
Okay. Another one is Naomi.
Naomi.
Yes, Omatala.
Ah. Oh, Matala Jalade. Chai.
Yeah, they really made my day when I was small.
I know they did. I mean, the Motola movies were always and is still top notch to this very point. And I think a lot of actresses these days they try to recreate what Omotola did, but nobody really did it like Omotola. She has always
Nobody
been
can be like
special.
her.
At all.
Nobody.
At all.
Nobody. She's just unique on her own.
Absolutely. Chai. You have some amazing actors you remember. Oh.
Sorry?
I said you have some amazing actors and actresses you remember.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. So, do you have a word for our younger listeners who is hoping to catch some good cinematic experience? Do you have some movies you would like to recommend, and maybe a few words for them?
Anyway, for me, I'll recent things that we're acting now. I'm not really focused on watching them because they are really acting rubbish. They are really
Uh,
acting nothing at all.
you're going to break the hearts of our actress, our new actress and
I'm
actors. Oh.
not breaking their hearts, but what they're doing is not really helping at all. They keep on repeating things, and not only repeating things, they're repeating bad things.
Recycling the same script.
Mm,
Hmm. But I think that the new directors who are coming up recently, I feel like they take time to, design their plots and make sure their plots are as captivating. For us who understood what it meant to enjoy good movies with humor, a lot of joy and lessons to be taught in the scripts that, actors and actresses back then used to produce. I think that quality and that era was one that really defined what Nollywood is right now. And the rest is just like they're trying to make up and build something new for themselves, but something missing.
yes,
Hmm.
so many things are missing.
Hmm.
But I don't know if they are play, if the mind against them, I don't know. But they're not really acting things that will be motivating people to be learning new things. What that they will be acting opposite of it. You see them being naked, acting that particular film that they want to teach you something.
Yeah,
They will
like
not be passing good information.
okay.
I want I want once access something like that, but not openly like that. I was doing all these Nollywood stuff.
Yeah.
I acted in my church.
Wow.
So kind of play, as in the script that they give to you playing your own along and joining the IQ or the, let me just say, as we are, everybody have his or her own gift.
Yes.
Particularly, apart from the one that is still written on the script.
Yeah.
So, by you acting, putting that of your own, that thing that you know how to do best, you can pass a good information towards them, but they'll just point everything by. After passing the information, you see them being naked, being nice. But I don't watch recent movies.
Chai.
I don't.
Nke a wutekwa gị o, mommy.
Uh, so come off now.
Chai. Chai. Well, I'm sure there are new movies out there or new actors out there that you feel are meeting the standards of what the old generation tried to create and still uphold.
Sure, there will be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Wow, that was a very wonderful memory, remembrance. And I would like to play you a beautiful song, one that would, keep you in the spirit of, that throwback to keep those memories fresh and wonderful in you. So, do you have a song you'd like to request?
It's for song. The song that I normally like to sing
Mm-hmm.
is Celine Dion song.
Is who?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Okay. Do you have a particular
Yes.
song from her you'd like to hear?
Stand by your side. I don't know what to say, but I just, the song that I'm trying to say now.
No,
I drove all night.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, I drove all night.
I drove all night, yeah.
Oh, that's a
I
very
drove all
wonderful.
night.
That's a very wonderful choice. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, mom. I'll be playing you that song as soon as we go on the break. I hope you stay tuned. Have a wonderful Thursday and stay jiggy. All right.
Thank you. See.
Ego B. I enjoyed that one so much, and I can't wait to play this amazing playlist we have curated already. Keep those calls rolling on 0706 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Let us appreciate our Nollywood veterans today on this Throwback Thursday. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from?
Thank you. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. All that greeting. So, what's your name and where you calling from?
Amanda.
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 Amanda from MNA. Welcome to the Volt Express. How are you doing this beautiful Thursday?
Pretty good.
I'm good. I'm superb. All right. Do you have something to tell us about your favorite actors and actresses? The ones who made your smile blossom, the ones who made you laugh when you were a kid.
What else? People like Steve
Mm.
the same for Jeffrey and Timothy, and Motella, the Mexican.
Wow. I almost forgot Emeki Ikedenu because he was also one of the very tough actors who did it big.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
And even, thank you know again, thing, they act from that with the Nigerian movie,
Yeah.
that's in the game. I stayed in the system.
Wow.
I
Steph.
even say, Black Black,
Wow.
and
Hmm.
like things fell apart.
Things fall apart. That was such a good movie.
Yeah, things fell apart. And I have been there.
Hmm.
Um, the the character that they when I was watching him and they be crying, like you can't put the kid.
I tell you.
You will feel like a kid is acting real. You forget that you're supposed to be crying like feeling pain.
Yeah.
That's love.
So you're saying that these new movies don't have the flair that the old movies had?
No, 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 I don't watch those movies now because they are all they do is man, but then now that they don't know anything about music. just do the way they want.
Come on now. You people are breaking the hearts of this new generation actors and actresses. So you're not giving them hope at all.
I feel honestly, I feel honestly. Like maybe person that is funny now and the sister when she say something, the one that is another type of sister.
Okay,
That is the
Tribe of Judah.
yeah, that is the only thing something like I can say that it's true.
Yeah.
But for the rest, it's very blurry. Not like you want just take one, you complete the movie.
Check.
And when you say that that's the app, and that's what you say about
So you're saying that the new movies are more predictable than the old ones?
hundred like 100%.
Wow. Okay.
Just
Okay.
some more emotional, but even when somebody is crying, you can see that the person is not really crying.
I tell you, I think that's one of the problems. They don't really put their heart and soul into the tears and the expressions anymore.
Nothing at all.
Like
Nothing at
you
all.
can just tell that this person that
Imagine when they were acting people things, they will see a movie mansion. Yeah, in this country, like, somehow, now I
wow.
think a lot of
I swear. How do you think they
a lot
did?
of they should go back to old actors and ask them how they do their own thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, now when they go back, people like yourself, like see them down, like, I know that they will teach them how to act, what is their doing.
Yeah, even in the new movies of like Lion Hearts, that was the last movie I watched
What
that
is
had,
Genevieve?
yeah, by
What is
Genevieve.
Genevieve?
You know, she had so
And
much passion. You could sense the
you can see
passion.
the difference. You can see the difference.
Exactly.
And when she wanted to pick people, she picked those people from old movies because she know what she wants.
The very best. She picked the very, very best with guest appearances from Fino. You know, Fino also
Yes.
acting, giving us
Peter,
amazing scenes. Peter from,
Abuche.
of course.
Hey,
Now that was a very good movie, and there was a reason why that movie was one of the best in its years, and still one of the best movies made by a Nigerian in Africa.
I said,
You know,
you know back in the days when you are watching film and they send you an errand, you feel like you will cry because you really want to watch the movie, you really want to watch it, you really want to know what happened in the end. But not now. So when you
now
are watching the movie, because you really have the television. My first time, if I go to the TV and I'll just off it, I don't see any Indian movie or even that thing to happen to me, just off it because I'm not used to it.
wow, okay, all right. So I think the new your message. What is your message to the new actors and the new actresses?
They should just go back to the old ones and ask them to things. They really need to learn. They're not like what they're doing now is total rubbish.
You're the second person now saying they're acting total rubbish. Oh,
I
what?
feel honestly,
Yeah,
total rubbish. There's something I need to understand. When you're watching TV,
yeah,
you cannot predict the thing. You feel like you have to go to empathy.
yeah.
Now, you just watch part one,
You already know what will
watch
happen in
part
part two.
100. I think if you see part 100, you complete everything. And never it will happen like that. But
Oh,
if you buy a different movie and you watch it, you know that it's the same thing asking about, not different at all.
chai, chai. But do you think that this problem might be from the script writers or maybe from the directors instead of the actors and actresses? Because
I
they,
think
the actors and actresses, what they do is they interpret the scripts given to them and they try to make it as lively and as as wonderful as
director
possible.
and the script writer, all of them, like I think they're not giving their best.
Ew.
And people they're acting as if they're not giving their best as well. Yes, now
Wow.
because when we do the award, you see somebody that says that the person is great. Like you see the person moving,
Ah.
doesn't make sense. Now, even I don't know if it's money clearly, because I know that the day when we do the movie and you want to go and collect what inside that like but it's not going you well. You don't have that room alone. Because that expert, when you remember the kind of movie you watch, you need people to not nice. They don't do everything like a drama. I think you're the one facing the game.
Chai.
Yes, sir.
It's not fair indeed. It's like a waste of time when we sit down to watch their, you know, but we must we must we must give credit to those who actually put in their best because there are a number of new actors and actresses there who put in blood and sweat, but I think they are overshadowed by the ones who do not really understand what it means to
Like,
make good
that,
movies.
that really because that's what we wanted now. The
Abi?
next story is, yes, now, if you don't have that, nobody will watch you.
Ah, ah,
If
ah,
you
ah.
don't give that love,
Amanda, calm down now.
that
But the actors from back then they didn't used to have such cumbersome behinds.
nothing at all. They're just natural, they act natural, everything about them. There was one movement, I had forgotten the name of the name, was when they did in that is an it's
Yeah.
I have forgotten the name, but what is that kind of village thing like that? We used to say, these are your boss, they are from the they are,
Wow.
Mama, I'm like, what that is like, I have said to finish. I have said to finish, right? In that movie, I think the was Jim of or when they did, because when they did was his stepdaughter. So
Oh.
he wants to go to that to get married to parents, so when they are so high, even a daughter that when I will see her. So all those things you find it now and you make it. And even the people that going to be funny, okay, that they want the part is not what I wrote that part. Some of them are being them don't see. There are people that very good people that are going to be managing. Some of them now see it and this and that. Because they're really funny. They are also anything I see their faces. That's laughing.
I tell you.
That's
As soon as you see their faces, you can just tell that this one is about to say some very funny
I
stuff.
swear. I swear. But now, I'm just now. I think what is the American thing that
Ah
they
ah
are now.
ah
They are
ah.
actual kids.
Pity our new legends now, eh?
No. Never trying at all. I'm being honest. I'm not trying at all.
I'm sure most of them will be taking cue right now and trying to make the best movies just for for the sake of making them more interesting and
They should.
you know
They should.
movies involving Kana Ayo, Tony Umez. I always felt they were actually doing real rituals.
If you watch that one, you will not even go in darkness alone.
At all.
You will not go in darkness. You say, I wish you are following me.
Before the great Ikuku appears in your parlor.
I swear, you see what they're trying to take in your water. Like, you see that it's very new.
Wow.
So, Nigeria, we really need them. They should go back and ask people that stay alive that they give them.
The problem now is asking them is one thing, but with pride, allow them.
That is the truth.
Because I feel a lot of actors and actresses are coming up every single day in the Nigerian industry, but no quality
What they do now,
content.
what they do now is just like they want to give. They will ask you to different people. But like one movie, like I don't know how to do it. They ask you in a way like different places, but the movie is talking about one thing. I think it's not good.
Uh-huh.
It's not.
Chai. Chai. All right, I'm sure our veterans out there are hearing and maybe cooking up a new movie to keep us, unbothered about what the new generation actors are doing. But anyway, that was a wonderful one, Ami. And as always, now you always come with your own very, very strong opinion. And I love that. I love that you are, a critic that understands what it means to give good movies and, things missing in the movies they need to add. So,
Like yeah, back in the day, I used to have this like when I first like new movie, but then I asked my friends,
yeah.
like what does this I used to see that watch movie. When I watch the movie, I was start with drama. When I did that, because then I was my drama coordinator in our church. I mean in our school. And
Wow.
I was so that with all of us, we would cry with the weekend. But now, I think I heard Nigerian movie not really good.
Ah, ah.
now.
You hate your own country movie.
I mean, honestly, I rather watch Uganda, Asofi, even if there's a Libyan that is coming.
Okay. So a caution to all actors and actresses: please make movies that Amanda and every other person out here can enjoy. We are tired of the same recycled script. Abby, that's what you're saying.
I swear, yes. We are tired.
Abego, we are tired. So yes, we are hoping that they can hear this and make good movies for us to watch. Amanda, it's amazing to talk to you. What kind of song would you like to hear?
Any song, let me Mama, Papillon.
Mama by Celine Dion.
Yeah.
All right. But if I don't have Mama by Celine Dion, what other song would you like to listen to?
Any country music that is sweet.
Any country music that is sweet. A country babe for real. Okay, okay. I'll play you a song by Celine Dion titled Us. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I hope you can sing along as soon as we go on the break. All right, Amanda, have a wonderful Thursday and stay jiggy. That memory lane we just walked was amazing. Big shout out to you for keeping me company and letting me know what kind of movies and what the new generation of actors need to do to make their movies more interesting. Keep those calls rolling because we're having tons of vibes right now. We had Blessing call, we had the first caller, second caller. Trying to remember your names. I'm sorry because so many things in my head right now. But yes, it was amazing to walk down those memories with you. And do keep those lines on. Keep it dialing on 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. And do not forget, we are live on YouTube in case you're wondering what audio looks like and, want to hang out with us behind the scenes. Chat us now on YouTube and let's have a wonderful time. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my guy. How you doing now?
I'm in China. How is that?
My side day sharp. My side day legendary. How is what's your name and where you calling from and how is your Thursday?
My name is Pedro. I'm calling from Nicolas.
Pedro from
My
Mobalafo.
Thursday, yeah, my Thursday is good. I'm enjoying it.
All right, Pedro. Welcome to Volt Express. As always, you are highly welcome. You know what we're talking about now. We're giving shout outs to our legends in the Nollywood industry who made an impact in our lives. Growing from small, we had some amazing movies that sparked our hearts, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I would like you to tell me some actors and actresses that brightened your childhood, to these very points that you cannot forget.
Okay, I will say Sophia and Akia.
Hmm. Oh, Sophia and Akiampo, what a combination. Wow. You be like say you been the laugh scatter when you dey young oh.
Well,
Chai. Chai. Those are three remarkable, people that were really, really entertaining. Hello?
okay. I can hear you.
Okay. So tell me about that movie that you watched back in the day that, stuck with you.
I can remember Doka's music.
Hey, my fellow Dorcas person. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, there are many of them. The two little that I can remember.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are many of them. So I don't remember all of them, but I just did well.
All right. So from the old movies that we watched and the new movies that are being produced currently, yeah, would you like to say something to the entire community? Maybe someone might be listening out there that might feel inspired by what you're about to say, to make them improve, or do you think the Nigerian current Nollywood industry is doing very well than the old industry?
I think the youth industry did better than this one.
Okay.
Yeah, now.
Okay. And why do you think so?
Because they are not have been better movies like before. This one, they make us laugh, but the current one now, they just act, let them just act.
Okay, so you feel like they're just acting for the sake of acting and not really putting their hearts into it.
Yeah, this early ones, they act and they teach us life stories. But this one, they just have to make money. That's just like
All right, all right. You know, a lot.
they are still concerned, just concerned about love, again love.
Okay, talking about love.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, my guy. Okay, so we're talking about actors. Which actor do you feel that you've not seen in a long time in movies that you would like to see? You know, you might get lucky and he or she might be listening. Someone out there who has really been on the top of their game, but suddenly we stopped hearing from them, but they're still very much with us.
Okay, the actor that I like,
Yes.
uh, that is alive or not
Yes,
alive.
now still alive now.
Okay, the this one or the current one.
Uh,
Then for my papa,
Hello, Chiamaka. Welcome to Volt Express today. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. You sound wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we're talking about actors and actresses who made our childhood want to remember. Do you have anybody in mind? Maybe that actress that used to make you smile, the ones that used
Yeah.
to make your teeth curl and stuff like that. So let me know.
Okay. The first one is I reached my best lady with the movie they call Akiti.
Akidi.
Center, yes.
I know that movie. It's a very old
Okay, well
movie.
done.
Wow. Okay. All right, you're coming with the classics, so.
Yeah. I reached my best lady. The film was very tough and that thing I can't forget it.
Alice is my first lady. You still remember that movie?
Yes.
Ah
That
ah.
child, I can't forget that. I just that film last.
Um, it's not dated one day now.
It's not the but I can't remember. The guy is tough. Alice's husband. I can't remember. Even the second wife.
Wow. Oh my god, that is such an old movie. Okay, okay, right on.
With Akiki, like who did the Water and Sam Loco with Ibu Sophia. The film, I can't remember it, but the film, I can't say it, but I don't remember again.
Uh-huh. Anyway, the ones that you remember, for the fact you just mentioned Alice, my first lady, it lets me know that
Yeah.
at least you're very cultured. You remember your movies.
Yes, because Alice's husband, his man said right that masquerade they are coming, they are doing something, let you help him and prepare some abacha. And Alice agreed, let him prepare the abacha. The next thing, Alice prepared the abacha. The masquerade they came and they used hot water and pursued them with fire.
The character in that Alice was one very, very mean woman. Oh.
And he used to beat second wife, second wife, and he used to fight for the children. Because any teacher that beat his children, he will go to school and beat the teacher.
Ah, Alice, see. Alice tried though. I
He
wonder.
try you.
I can't remember the name of the lady who acted that role, but
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm sure. Wow, I'm sure that she will be smiling right now if she's tuned in to hear the amount of things that she did back in the day in that movie that really brought smiles to our faces.
Yes. With also in London, okay, and they take him to police station. These people they go to tell him, leave the pigeon, let the pigeon fly. You know, say that I came here to look for my brother. Okay, the person will ask him, where are you from? He say, American answer. The Igbo people, they can't call the name. They say, where is American answer? The film was very tough.
Wow. Okay. So do you have a message for the new actors and actresses out there who are doing this big on the grander scenes in Nollywood? Do you feel that they need to brush up on their script writing, or their script writing is perfect the way it is, and maybe it was just because we grew up with better directors who understood what it means to be actors? Do you feel that they need to change some things about their acting abilities in modern
Yes,
Nollywood?
they change everything because now if you are watching new movie before the film finish. Yes.
Chai, chai. Our actor crying. No.
Because maybe it's from the people that write it to maybe make them try. They are trying, but the films they have to change. They have changed because old film before you finish old film, it's very fast. It will take you like 3 hours, 4 hours, and you understand something. But now, people nowadays film don't see at all. Just to pass time.
Wow. Okay. All right. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm sure someone out there will be taking cue. Maybe an upcoming actress, an upcoming actor would listen and at least go back to the drawing board and say, okay, this is what I need to do to become as exciting as this legend who brought smiles to our faces. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. Would you love to hear a song on this Throwback Thursday? Something to keep you in the right mood, right vibe throughout the week.
There's one music that I was so upset kiss me, hug me. I don't know the name of the music, but I can't remember the name.
Uh-huh. All right. You know what you can do, eh? Do you have another artist you'd like me to play? If not, you can send me the name of the song and the name of the artist and your name attached to it to this number. All right. So I can play you that beautiful song.
Play any music like my dream.
All right. Any music from Mama G?
Yes.
A woman of culture for sure. Okay. No problem. All right, I
Thank
got
you.
you. I hope you have your dancing shoes on.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to be dancing like crazy today. Oh.
Yes.
All right, my dear. I'll see you on the dance floor, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday ahead.
Thank you. You'll
Eagle B. Uh-huh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you know how it is now. We're still on the hottest show in the world, in Nigeria, in Enugu. And trust me, it is massive right here. We're talking about the most exciting memories we had with our Nollywood veterans. Was it Ngozi Ezono bringing smiles to your face with her iconic roles, or was it Yukira Anobi, who was also an exciting person to witness on television, or was it Blair Blair that just made you shed tears every time you saw her go into her roles, or was it Genevieve Naji with the class? Whatever it might be, call right now and let's discuss it because come on, man. You can't compare the kind of cinematic views we enjoyed back in the day with, well, no shades, all right? So everybody's work is important, but you can't compare it to what is happening currently, all right? And I have a lot of friends also in the acting industry at this point. Do not feel, any kind of way, but it's the truth, all right? Y'all need to make the scripts as exciting as well because we love our legends and we want to love you as well as legends who have done remarkably well. All right. So, yes, a big shout out to every single one of them who made us smile from Super Story to the Akin and Papa duo. And so many of them out there, Clement Ameze, Pete Adoche, Olu Jacobs. There were so many, so many. But I want to hear from you right now. Let's talk throwback movie nostalgia. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello. Okay. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my chairman. How you doing now?
I do. And I will be calling. No one pick my call. I think it will be starting now.
My brother, be like, no, I beg, ma binu, sorry. Eh? I come nine di nenu. You wait when I get. All right, my guy. This is who? All right, Sylvester. Welcome to the Volt Expression, my brother. All right, so we're talking about throwback movies. What actor or actress made your childhood a memorable one? And what message do you have for the younger generation of actors now?
Okay. The one I'll talk about, the one we put fear for my body. That should be the Billionaires Club by people to fear Canario Canario.
Ah, these are the two odogus when it comes to money making abilities in the industry.
I'm telling you. I can remember the first time I watched that movie. I start to that I is small now.
Yeah.
My mom see in the night, because I don't even now watch that movie. So for night, my mom because send me make I go kitchen, go bring rice for her. And every day they got rice food in that time. Oh boy, as my mom dey send me now, I know she say no. Now someone come in and like it. As I just be pick the knife, come for no come see my face now. Carry on me, I run.
On top, just say small cup for, eh?
I'm telling you.
Now so the billionaire club make you fear.
I'm telling you. As much as I know drink with them, put record.
Hey. Hey, God. So wait. Because of billionaire club would have had the fastest man in the world instead of Usain Bolt.
Oh boy, I did that movie too here for my that
What would you now say about Karashika?
Karashika. That one too, that one carrying on this drama, but Billionaires Club. And another one again, Egg of Life.
Egg of Life. Chai. That movie, I must confess, that movie made me cry at some point in my life.
Coming to movies back in compared to those that they are going to be understand.
Yeah.
You know, we use the one we do today now compare the ones that they do back then.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
They did like see back then safe and they know the right script.
Yeah.
You understand? If you see the way then they act this movie, it did too real.
It be like freestyle. And it enter.
I'm telling you, just be like if you just see where the chefs also gonna the matrician of this stepdaughter, you self could begin cry.
I swear.
They cry.
That period, bro, I
see that kind of thing nowadays.
I don't go lie here. It gets one movie where I've been watching where Patience been try poison. It be like saying her son-in-law or husband, eh? I've been just they pray for my mind. I beg me person just catch this woman inside that kitchen. Eh? Like within this man do where she won't kill this man now. That was the kind of excitement we had. You know. When you don't hear that turun, then I swear.
I'm telling you. And back then, the movies, you understand?
Yeah.
Movies with this guy, some local disciple or Sophia, baby one day.
Yeah.
I can assure you, these guys are one of the reasons why you see you don't get high rates of depression and suicide.
In the country, Abby?
If you get issue like this,
Chai.
and just say you watch these guys, their movie, joy don't do your heart. You understand?
Yeah.
And there's a way then they act this their movie back then to keep you in suspense. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
For instance, if part 1 finish now, you will be eager to know what will happen for part 2. You understand? Because they will keep you put down in such a way say you could be in suspense. You don't even predict what will happen for part 2. You understand? But nowadays, once movie just starts, you don't predict how the thing will end. You don't know.
You even say once you don't start, once you don't look the trailer, once you don't look the trailer, you don't already know say this one go fall in love with this one go come finally know love this one, come run away.
Exactly.
Too predictable.
I'm telling you honestly. That's why nowadays I watch Nigerian movie just because of the make I just entertain my eyes. You understand? Back then, watch Aki and Popo. That's why I don't see watch their movie today because now adult role then they give them. But back then, children role.
Yes, now.
You understand? So those ones they did very funny. You understand? So until then that, maybe I said they talk bad about actors of now.
No, it's good to critic. At least they can take notes and make better you know, arrangements when they are making movies like this, because then some of them feel like they are just making movies for the sake of making money and forget that there's a
Yeah,
lot of passion and expression that goes into making a classic movie. It's not just making
exactly.
YouTube movies and posting and feeling that everybody will just get along with it. So it's good to
Exactly.
critic. You're not saying anything bad.
Honestly, honestly, the script writers, at least they should go back. You understand? At least make them watch the way they take two movies back in the days. Do them completely the way they do them, but at least make them take some things from them, complement the one with them they make. Get big backer, director no go
Who
catch
gets big baka?
you
Who no
understand?
gets bleaching cream? Who know
Oh,
who knows sabi speak big English?
exactly.
No
You
humor,
know,
no humor, no joy, no nothing, just five face and
oh,
vibes. Even the
honestly,
vibes
I'm
no even come the
really
day again, self.
disappointed. Oh, honestly, the
Uh,
movie industry, they die. You, I not gonna lie, you, they die.
well, I don't feel it's dying. I feel like it's evolving into better acting. Because if we say it's dying, yeah, a lot of I can assure you that people even back in the day thought that the actors then were going off script and maybe doing a lot of things that weren't professional.
Yeah,
But then it was what made it classic. Sometimes don't even follow the script, just act your heart out. And that is what a lot of movies are missing. Everybody wants
yeah,
everybody wants to be termed a list actor, a list actress
yeah,
because they follow script.
exactly,
But it
exactly.
takes a lot to interact with the audience and know what is happening around, and then materializing it on the screen. A lot of actors and
Exactly.
actresses of recent are out of touch with what us audiences like, and that is exactly what is
Exactly.
killing the movie industry.
Yeah. And you see Nigeria now problem too much for this country. So
I
people need
swear.
waiting will give them joy. You understand? Waiting will make them happy.
I tell you.
You
I tell you.
understand? And so honestly they really need to go back at least from there, get some things
Hmm.
to add up to the one we they make today. Honestly.
All right, my brother. If I could ask you, if I'm to ask you, yeah, which actor or which actress would you feel needs to come back or come out from retirement to give us one last blockbuster movie before they finally retire again?
I know will lie you and the three actors now within my mind.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
These three now pure legends to me.
Okay.
One, Pete Edochie.
Ah.
Two,
This one you called now. You just called an ancestor in that regard. These are ha.
honestly, these men are legends. Two, Ukembo Osofia.
Yeah.
And the third, Victor Swago.
Hmm. You sabi your legends, oh. Wow.
These three guys are legend.
Wow. Wow.
Are legend. Their movies are top notch.
Hmm.
Honestly. As that if them self could feel really come back into the industry, you understand, to work with this new, you understand, the script writers and also the producers, the directors, you understand,
Yeah.
just to work with them, you understand, at least give them a little bit of waiting we they see back in the days. I
Mm-hmm.
believe it changes good day. You understand?
Absolutely, bro.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I will lie
Okay.
you.
I would also like to see Harry B on our screens because he is one other person who is still very funny when they give him roles. He always knows how to bring the roles to life. I would also like to
Yeah.
see Francis Duru, on the screens again.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Mm.
And Tonto Dike, she's a big woman now with her new role as SSA, but it would be nice to have one more blockbuster movie with her and the other veterans who have been away for so long.
Honestly,
Hmm.
honestly, Nigeria really need that. Nigeria need that. As well.
Is well, my brother. Anyway, what song would you like to hear on this beautiful Thursday?
I would love you to play me either Lord, I hope this day is good by Don Williams or
Uh-uh.
The Gambler by Kenny Rogers.
A Gambler by Kevin Rogers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll look for that song and I'll play it for you. But you know what you can do for me, eh?
Okay.
All right. You're going to send me the name of the song and the artist and your name attached to it to this number so that I don't forget, okay?
Okay, no problem. No
All right.
problem.
All right,
Yeah,
my
have
brother.
a nice day.
You too. Have a wonderful Thursday. Stay chill and remember, keep that spirit of laughter and joy in your heart glowing, okay?
No problem. No problem. You too.
All right,
Have a
bro.
wonderful weekend.
You too, my brother. It go be.
It will be.
Jai, that day just has this feeling of togetherness. You can feel it too now, right? In your chills, in your body, in your soul. You can just feel today is an amazing day. And, I think it's because it's about time we give this our veterans the recognition they need. Because, how do you make us smile so hard when we're younger and nobody's remembering you? For what now? So, of course, today is that day we're sending throwback appreciations to every single one of you who made our younger selves, the happiest version of what we are right now. So yes, a big appreciation to you, and keep those calls rolling because you people are amazing with the comments and things that the new generation of actors need to improve. So yes, keep those calls rolling just before we go on the break. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hello, it's Frank. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Frank. Where are you calling from?
Okay, from Enugu.
All right, Frank from Enugu, you have the floor. What would you like to tell us about few actors or actresses that made your childhood, and what do you think can be improved in today's acting?
Wow, a lot. Starting with
Wait. Did you just say a lot?
a lot. Yes, at least for the first thing I would want to share is about sound. The movies of nowadays, you just have to hold your remote to watch movies.
Jesus, my guy, you don't get
Because
joy.
you increase and you bring it down, you increase and you bring it down. But I don't know the kind of sound system that they had in those old days. Look at movies like Aki Apopo, movies like Akide, movies
Yeah,
like Rattlesnake, movies like State of Emergency, movies like a lot of them, all these love movies, they don't wear very using mics anywhere in their body. The sound were perfect. You could hear them. You don't need to increase them, bring down volume, all those
you're very
stuff.
right. You're very right.
Yeah, children can sit there and watch movies with you. You're not going to be afraid of, okay, so they might show a certain thing that children are not supposed to watch. These things here, movies that families can watch with their kids, they will enjoy it. I remember those days, every Sunday, I always want to rush to one of my neighbors' village. Maybe she bought one cassette that you want to play on a Sunday. And, these days, we enjoy movies. But now, oh my God, this is, I think it's a nice. Yeah? I don't want to make them feel bad. I mean, their friends, because now it's all about make money, show your body, do all manner of rubbish, all in the them to stay in the movie industry. Many
Try
of them now have TV channels, and
on YouTube.
producing their whatever they think they are producing. They call it movie. They just want to age with come and wasting their data to download more and more and more. Movies are nowadays are not.
my brother, he took this one very personal though.
Yeah, it's making me because I go to YouTube I'm asking myself what kind of movies can do I want to download. Instead, I end up looking at those old movies, although most of them are no longer online.
Yeah.
So anyhow, anyway, you can manage to get one. You just have to save it and keep it. You know how many times I have to carry some of the old movies I have from one flash drive to another, so I don't because I know I can't find it everywhere.
And you rather not watch something new that will just spoil your mood.
Yeah, yeah. Odegu Parada.
No. For the sake of Bam Bam, please don't diss that movie. Bam Bam was my sweetheart in that movie, please. Eh?
Honestly, that Bamba is a very good actress. I mean, she did it her best when she acted, and I commend her for that.
Absolutely.
But you see this other, let me not just call them that.
My God.
Honestly, I enjoy
My guy, you are shaking tables right now and you have a lot of people fighting for their lives. This table you are shaking, eh? Don't be surprised that in after this call, the girls will come call to defend their Odugu
the
Parara.
truth must be said. I'm ready to let them attack me, no problem. But the truth must be said. Okay, none of them can say that they not enjoy all those old movies. Movies of Kinishi, movies of
Yeah,
Catholic, movies of Motara,
yeah,
name them.
yeah.
These are the people you want to see in movies. Snake
Or
Eyes,
Mercy Johnson,
Onduka,
Inyedo.
ah, yeah, these are the people you want to see in movies. Chema Chibuka.
Chai.
Okay, with all these things that they have asked all these years, nobody even fit to call these people and do that. Was it not just last holiday, or is it last holiday they gave
EMVC award.
yes, they gave us such and this other man from the north award. These are people who know what movies is about. Look at who they are doing movies for what they are.
But wait now, our own very wonderful Choma Chukwuka was regarded as the best leading role artist though. She won best. Won't you say that at least that's something?
For how many years? For all
Uh-uh.
that she has put in the industry, up and now. No, somebody I didn't use it as anything. Well, at least one credit.
Well, it's still a credit.
Ah, uh, really, I enjoy movies of old days. Whatever they're acting now, I mean, they are just making their money. They are not acting. There is no passion. You can't see passion in movies now. No, you can't. They're just doing what they like to do.
Wow. And well, why they are doing what they like to do, yeah, I feel like they are more and more out of touch with what the audience like because they assume that this movies they are making is what we would like and forget that us, we also want what we want, and
Yeah,
there's no humor,
yeah,
there's no life, there's no passion, and well, just a few movies who have that. And I will not lie, yeah, that movie with Bam Bam, well, like I said, it's because it's Bam Bam, and then the script Uzo also played a very, very
yeah.
wonderful role
Yeah,
too,
There's one movie
not to
about
discredit him.
Bam Bam. I'm trying to remember the guy. I think something Daniel and he acted with Bam Bam. He talks about I think she never had a baby or they had a baby.
Uh,
You could see the passion in that movie. I
exactly.
can't remember the name of that movie, but this is one of Bam Bam movies that I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah. You.
that's a movie that I so much enjoyed. You can see that passion. You can see how you to act movie. I wish other ladies can, beyond this. They just want to watch movies. People do understand what movie is all about. They are not carried away by all these things now. People who know what movie is all about, they know when they see good movie, they will always tell them. So yes.
All right, my brother. Okay, I understand what you're saying, yeah, and it's painful to watch, so many good movies back in the day and come to modern generation and think that it will evolve into something more interesting, and then you're getting, the kind of acting, that we see on TV these days. Like somebody just said, it's all about big behind now and fine face and what's not, but.
That's it.
Well,
That's it.
can we dispute the fact that some of them actually have talent? It's just that I've gotten so used to be seeing, too many fake expressions and people following the script and not afraid to go, beyond just script writing and just, add their own character into it.
Okay. Let me share this. Imagine this part of the industry
Yeah.
after that wood. What are they producing? This part of people also are the scrap of from anything movie production. Like
Ah,
anytime you can see good movies is when they are mixed with Yoruba, Hausa, and then have that kind of production. You see good movies there because they will have good location, they will have
yeah.
good actors, and it will have storyline.
But it also, but brother, it also has good budgeting now.
Yeah, I know. But after that, we doesn't even have to. They can just use 500,000 and they will use 100 movies just like that.
Okay.
They want to that thing. Because what are they doing? They sell a movie. And people are rushing to watch it. In fact, these are those people who have many TV channels on YouTube now. Every week they are producing movies. Movies of those days are not like that. You can't produce movie in one day, in 1 week.
I tell you, but everybody now has a channel and they want to produce
Time,
movies.
energy. They will feel it before the movie comes out. Maybe in 1 week you said counts down 5 hours and then movies out. At the end of the day, you don't see anything to watch. That one movie.
My brother, a lot we see, we witness in this industry that we would just like to say, well, I hope the actors in this generation can make it worthwhile, at least for the Gen Z and the next generation coming to enjoy. Are you there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because a lot of people will not understand how exciting it was to watch movie back in the day. Now there's no excitement. Like
There is no excitement. If you can have people like Bob Marley come and teach these people movies. I know politics and movie industry now.
yeah.
If you can have Francis too, Temo, I'm trying to remember some of their names. Yeah,
Hmm.
if they can just come. I know they will not allow them anywhere. But these are the people who once you hear or see a banner or their faces on the movie,
You
you
already
know
know
how
it's
you
going to be a
watch.
blockbuster.
You know how you just be eager to watch the movie.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
these faces can just come back and then just do just one good movie, just like they did Aki and Popo, they did it or something. Or if they can do some of those old movies again, all these old legends in that movie, I will be grateful, but yeah, but yeah, so that.
My guy, that was an amazing one. Okay, all right. So while we're going into it, at some point we need to go and refresh ourselves on the dance floor so every single person can feel energized as well. Then we'll come back.
So,
All right. So, what kind of song would you like me to play for you on this Throwback Thursday?
if I can get any movies, that's there's this song that with the Doche by one other lady, Doche or something, Aleze. Those old songs, that I used to like.
Okay.
I will enjoy it.
All right. I'll be playing you a song from Style Plus. I hope you can enjoy it, and you join us on the dance floor on this Thursday.
Sure, sure.
All
All right,
right.
thank you.
You're very welcome, my brother. You go be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing to hang out with so many of you with so many memories of what the movie industry provided us when we were kids. And I must tell you that you are amazing. You still remember the plots, you still remember the twist, you still remember the joy that was given while watching these movies. Trust me, right now we'll be heading into the dance floor and we'll be starting off with Call My Name. Just because it's you, just because you're special, I want you to understand, yes, that even if the old movies of past days, gave us so much joy, let's try and give these new actors and actresses some chance, all right? I'm sure that's not every single one of them that is exposing, your hair. But then, for the sake of most popular opinion, I'll say please, new actors and actresses, do better in your script writing. There's a reason why we regard our legends so much, and that's because they've been exceptional. They've held it down. They've been there's so many words to use. They've been consistent. They've been consistent with their feelings. They always know how to rile us up with good, you know, plots and writings like that. So yes, we want exactly that. All right. So as soon as we come back from the dance floor, because I see a lot of people getting tired and wanting to stretch their bones, ready to show me that dance step, we'll be talking more about it just before we round up this beautiful segment. Boys and girls, don't go nowhere. I'll be playing you songs from your very own Style Plus, titled "Call My Name." Call My Name by Star Plus. I'll be playing you Senorita, also by P Square. Something About You by Dr. Seed. Then I'll be playing some song from our very own Rita Doce and Mama G. All right, so yes, stay tuned. And if you've not called to talk about your movie experiences from back in the day, the numbers to dial are 0706 048 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. We're also live on YouTube where you can watch OGO and catch the Volt Express fun right here because it's massive. This flight we're on, it's an amazing one where every single one of you can come and have the time of your lives. And trust me, we've reinforced the plane with solid, proof-filled dance equipment where you can flex, have your fun, walk around the plane because it's Volt Express here now. We have nothing else to do other than have an amazing time on this beautiful day. And I know you're out there looking for your daily 2K, but come on the show and let us know what you're thinking on this Throwback Thursday about veterans who made our childhood one to remember. It's all love. I'll be right back with you as soon as this break is over. Hi guys, big shout out to Dr. Frank turning up the volume and up and down. Big shout out to Dr. Frank. Big shout out to every single one of you. You are amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for vibing with Ojo on Volt Express. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And it's always massive vibes on the channel every time we tune in on Volt Express segment. You know how it is now. We have tons of topics ready to be unfolded. And guys, girls, also, do not miss this one because we're talking about all the throwback feelings we had from watching the movies from our veteran actors, from Pete Doce, from Osofia, from Clement Meze, from Francis Duru, from Bob Manuel Udogu, from Rita Edoche, from so many of them, Genevieve Naji or Motala Jalade. We're talking about Stephanie Okereke. Wow, so many names we are remembering today on this Throwback Movie Thursday. So stay locked. Enjoy the songs we're playing right now. We have a ton of them, and I'm sure every single one of you will be vibing out on the dance floor. Love, mwah, 100. Yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah, babe. Oh yeah, baby. I heard you whisper on mine. Would you call my name? Ube, 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 ube. Call your mine. Hey girl, I heard you whisper on my name. Would you call my name? Ooh. You're right from the start. You know how Star Plus gets me sometimes. You get me? Don't mind me, Jared. If you're feeling this one, just dance along. The channel to tune into is Volt 104.3 FM. If you're already here, you know what's happening. Girl, I call your wine. Girl, I heard you whisper of my name. Would you call my name? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I call your wine. Oh girl, I heard a whisper of my name. Would you call my name? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh Oh, girl, I heard a whisper of my name. Would you come? Hey, it's a throwback Thursday. Hey, 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 hey. All right now. Who's ready to go? All right, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh. All right. Mm-hmm. I will shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. My government will not chop alone. Shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. I will make everybody jolly. I will shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. I will make everybody jolly. I will shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. I go chop my own, you chop your own. Not chop alone. Tell the national my mind, divide the national cake. I will make everybody jolly. I will shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. My government will not chop alone. Shut the national my mind, divide the national cake. Make everybody jolly. I will share the national my my, divide the national cake. Share the national my my, divide the national cake. Yeah, boss. Uh, hear this song. Okay. I go make my people happy. I go make everybody jolly. I go. Okay. All right, Dr. Frank, you'll be hearing. I go chop your money by yourself. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. You are amazing. Hey, 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 hey. All right, now. Okay. I thank you now. Oh, yo. Open that policy. I tell you. Holiday. Make my people happy. I go make everybody jolly. I go shut the national my. Divide the national cake. My government will not chop alone. Eh. Shut the national my. Divide the national cake. Share the national my. Divide the national cake. I go share the national my. Divide the national cake. My government will not chop alone. Share the national my. Divide the national cake. I go share the national my. Divide the national cake. My government will not chop alone. Okay, divide the national cake. Make I that small powder. Divide the national cake. Chop my government will not chop alone. Share the national my. Divide the national cake. I go make everybody jolly. I go share the national my. Divide the national cake. Make shout out to Sophia for this wonderful jam from back in the day. I go chop your money. Hey, hey, alright. I tell you, Dr. Frank says dancing with his handkerchief right now. All right. I, Babegu, 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 Babegu. All right. Yeah. Eh, chai. Osofia sang his heart out on this song, go. You know, good at all. Because of time, I'm going right next to the next song, all right? Let's have some fun with Don Williams. It's good. I hope this day is good for you. Good for me as well. He has not. Faithfully, I've been praying. Smash that like button. Let me know you love what Ojo is doing right here on the Volt Express, all right? Let's have fun. All right. All right. Sing along. I don't. No send them yet. Shout out to all my brown skin girls all around the globe listening to this beautiful Throwback Thursday. To all my guys also outside there who contributed greatly to making this event a wonderful one on this throwback, Veteran Thursday. Talking about all our artists, talking about all our actors, our actresses who are doing it big. We know if you forget to now because true now when I make our childhood waiting EB, and it was an inspirational one, to watch all the big names back in the day do their thing, from Hang Sanuku to Peter Doche to Claire Mohameze to Osofia, with the legendary Osofia. And Kemowo is forever going to be in our hearts for that beautiful movie Osofia in London. You know how it was now. We turned up, we made a feast out of this amazing show. And well, there was no jollof today because Sarah is on course at Derek now, you know what is happening in the market. But either way, my people, I gave you people one of the most amazing playlists to enjoy, and I'm sure that every single one of you enjoyed those jams from Osofia to Mama G to Celine Dion. I saw you fine girl dancing to Celine Dion and singing along. Your voice is angelic. Well, enough of the flattering for now. All right. So guess what's happening right now, yeah? We're having more topics on what kind of childhood you had watching your favorite actors, favorite actresses. All right. What kind of, feeling did you get? Was it a feeling of nostalgia? All right. Was it you just, hoping that one day you might get a chance to be on the biggest grand stages with these actors and actresses and do your thing as well? Now, Enugu, get ready. We're counting down the hottest throwback jams. All right. So for the next few minutes, we have songs curated for you just before we sign out. It's almost time, all right? And as we wrap up the week, let's touch base with ourselves. What's one thing you think you could have done this past week? Was it waking up earlier, spending more time with your family, saving that extra naira instead of chopping life? Well, chopping life is important, but did you also save the money? All right? Did you reflect on the things you could have done, real quick and reset like the champions you are? All right, let me know right here on 0706 5853. Alternatively, 0915 570 8347. Just before we sign out and have a wonderful week ahead, the weekend is fast approaching now. We just entered Thursday. Yesterday was an amazing time. Today was an exciting moment to share all those wonderful memories from back in the day. I'll be taking 2 calls just before we zone off and come back the next day to have more exciting times with you. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hi there, what's your name and where are you calling from? Good afternoon. How are you? All right. What's your name and where are you calling from? All right. Favor from. Hello? Oh, Favor from Transikulu. How are you? Welcome to the Volt Express show. All right. As always, you sound wonderful and delightful. So, I'm good. We're talking about Throwback Thursday today. We're giving shout outs and appreciation to our veterans who held it down for us in our childhood. Do you have anyone in mind you'd like to send a shout out to? Are you serious? Wow. I'm sure a lot of people did not have that idea that you have that connect. All right, you must be lucky to have a legend. I said a lot of people, I'm sure, did not know you had that kind of connect. All right, I'm sure you're willing to connect us for most of us here who appreciate Osofia also for all the things he has done for us. Okay, all right. I'm sure that we'll take up that offer. Where you are is very noisy, but I'm sure that we'll take up that offer of visiting, you, and then visiting Osofia as well. Because I'm sure we have a lot of questions to ask how he pulled off those legendary roles without smiling. You know, he was always very stern when he was making those jokes, and it still hit hard. Hello? Okay, sounds like it. Okay. All right. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday and thank you for calling. As always, you're amazing. And I hope you have a wonderful hair day. It could be. All right, my people. Wow. We have some amazing connected people here on the show, and it's wonderful to witness that we could actually go and see Osofia for ourselves and tell him how much we appreciate what he has done for us in our childhood, the feelings he gave us, and all the laughter he provided to our faces. Okay, now you know how it is now. We're wrapping up this amazing week with a bang. All right, with a major bang like an explosive because it was an explosive Thursday. Boom, just like that. We touched down on the tarmac of good vibes and premium nostalgia. You've just been, witnessed an amazing flight with OGO, your pilot one, on the one and only Volt Express on Volt 104.3 FM, the sound that slaps harder than mama slippers on a stubborn child. So do not be a stubborn child out there. Stay tuned, stay locked in. To everyone who rode with me today, from the Nollywood Warriors to the Throwback Hits Makers, to you, the listener who made the show Fuego, I salute you always full time. Know that my heart and my love, every part of me loves every part of the show. And it couldn't have been possible without you. But hey, don't just vibe, thrive, reflect, reset, and go make tomorrow jealous of your greatness. Same time next Thursday, we rev the engine again. Until then, keep flying high, keep dancing hard, and never forget you are the main character in your own blockbuster. Love you guys. Till next time.